All right. Good morning, Glendale family. June, Dwayne, Elaine, all say hi.
Hi. Well, who's the other person on?
All right. So the other person on is all of our church who have signed on to Facebook Live to follow along and share prayers.
Oh, okay.
And so we're all here to share together. And Linda Vanderworth is here. And so we've got lots of stuff happening.
Now, who is Linda?
Elaine,
I
Linda
can't.
Linda is our lay leader. And
Oh, okay.
and she says good
The name is
morning.
familiar, but I can't. Nothing comes up.
Yeah. We'll have to Lisa sent you a directory so you can put some more pictures with names together.
Uh huh.
So, and I'm very thankful for Linda this morning because she and John and Little John and Nora and Ross and Barb and Kent and the Ministry Lab and the Tree Farms discount all brought an outdoor Advent wreath to life for us. So we're going to have that later on this evening.
Oh, uh huh.
Since we can't gather inside, we're going to bring Advent outside.
Okay. Yeah, it's a sad time of the year, isn't it?
It's hard. That's why we're
Uh,
here together to pray.
yeah.
So, Elaine, do you have any prayers that you would like us to join you in?
Well, yeah, I'd like you to pray for my daughter. My daughter Karen, she has MS, and she probably is on her last days.
Mm,
I'm not. We're not sure, of course, but
yeah.
how old is she? She's 70. Oh, gosh, she's had a long. I have a grandson with MS, and they have made strides in treating MS the last few years. He gets a shot every 6 months, and that seems to be doing a trick. Really? Yes. Huh. Well, yeah. Well, something needs to be done. I don't know. They haven't made any progress in that sort of thing for so long now. But
So, in case you all didn't hear that online, Elaine is asking for prayers for her daughter who has MS and for her healing. She might be in her last days. She's 70, and June was offering her prayers as well and sharing some about a possible treatment that's helped her family. All right, so Lord, in your love for Elaine's daughter, for all of those struggling with MS, for the technology and for the breakthroughs in medicine that continue to bring healing and wholeness, Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. Dwayne, June, Elaine.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. You're welcome, Elaine. And then earlier, June had asked for prayers for her daughter Leah, who has a fever, and thankfully her husband's right there with her and caring for her. But prayers for Leah that she might get better and be all right. For Leah and for Leah's healing, Lord, in your love, hear our prayers.
Now, could I ask who Leah is?
Absolutely.
It's my daughter. It's my daughter. This is June Huss, and it's my daughter. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we sure hope for the best for her.
Prayers for both Leah and Karen, for both the daughters.
Yes, Lord. It's sad, isn't it? Hear our prayer.
Yes. All right, and we're going to ask for continued healing for Jim Ross and Bev Redmond. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. And then we also join prayers with Linda Vanderwerf again. Her friend Cindy's brother passed away on Monday. And this is the same family that lost their grandmother the week before. And so prayers
Oh,
for
goodness.
comfort and for peace. Lord,
Okay. Lord, hear our prayer.
Lord, hear our prayer. All right, for those of you online, go ahead and type in the comment section if there are any prayer concerns or joys that you would like us to share as well.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you all are with us, Elaine and June and Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne, do you have any prayers?
Yes. Huh?
Do you have any prayers, Dwayne?
Pray for all the people down with the virus and stuff.
Yes. Yes, continue prayers for all of those who are down with the virus. And I know that Lisa Friesen's cousin Bart is struggling with recovery, and my coach's twin brother, Juan Carlos, is also struggling as well. So, Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. And Pam, we're joining you with prayers for your son Brent and wife Susie, who have COVID as well. May they get through it as smoothly and as quickly as possible. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. And it looks like Cindy Whitaker is asking for prayers for her mother-in-law, Dot, that she can stay healthy as they plan to move her to a new care facility next week. So prayers for that transition. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer. And then as we continue to pray around the COVID concerns, Juanita Robinson and Jackie Smeltzer pray for all of their residents and their building. There are now 3 cases of COVID there. And both, yep, and that's a concern because those can spread so quickly. So prayers for Jackie and Juanita, who are on the COVID task force and have poured hours into cleaning safety and protocols, and then just prayers for everyone who are scared and angry and figuring it out because somebody didn't follow the rules and have now put them in danger. So prayers not only for the physical danger, but being able to work through all of the mental, emotional trouble as well. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. So for everyone online, I know that there are some messages that are happening. I'm not getting everyone from this stream. So if you don't hear me share a prayer, concern, or joy that you have typed in, please retype it in. If you don't mind, that would help me. Thank you. And then let's also join Beverly Kloppenhauer in prayers for her niece Christina's boyfriend, Greg, had a bilateral cerebral stroke. And that's a very rare type. So thankfully, that he was at home when it happened and is currently at Abbott Northwestern and getting rehab at Sister Kenny. But prayers for Greg as he works towards recovery. It'll be a long road. And then prayers for acceptance also and adjusting to a new normal of getting off balance and dizzy easily, which is not going to be an easy acceptance. For Greg and for Christina, Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. All right, keep typing in any joys or concerns in addition to these that you would like us to pray for, church family. I know Dwayne and I were talking when we first signed on that we're all still sad that the Christmas cookie sale had to get canceled because of COVID. So we are sending you wishes of all of the Christmas cookies you can eat. And then we'll just have to, we're praying with June for a vaccine. And then we're just going to have Christmas whenever it comes. So it'll be Christmas cookies in March or June or whenever we get to have them. We'll have them together.
May I make a suggestion?
Of course, June.
Why not go ahead and have the cookies assembled as we usually do for the bake sale and take them to one or two of the spots where they're giving food baskets out, maybe have them packaged by the dozen or something and include them with the food baskets or boxes.
Yeah. So if you didn't hear that online, June is offering a suggestion that for those of us who have already cooked cookies for the bake sale and have them in our freezer, or if we want to, we could package them up and then give them with Open Door, where we're giving food boxes away as a way to still share some love. Thanks, June. Core meeting will be happening next week. We'll get back to you.
Thank you, Pastor Kate.
Yeah. So also,
thank you for setting this up.
Oh, absolutely. This is really good to be all gathered together. And Ron Hill just texted in that it's really good to hear you, June, Elaine, and Dwayne. So you're coming through.
Oh, good.
All right. And then Linda Vanderwer sharing a big joy for the great weather that we had yesterday. And again, all the help making the outdoor Advent wreath display. And Larry and John and Nora and Ross and Barb and Kent were there. And then for those of you that didn't hear, when they went to the Log Cabin Pine Tree Farm to get the big Christ candle tree for the middle, when the tree farm found out that it was for a church, they gave us a big discount. So we got a discount from them. We got a grant from the ministry lab to give us money originally to purchase the trees. So God is providing in some pretty beautiful, exciting ways.
Of course.
And I'll be there at 4:30 tonight for Advent Vespers, and we'll be filming from there, so we'll get to see it in action. And Kay Dunning will join you in prayer for all of those who are traveling. Lord, keep them safe. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. And we're also joining UK in prayers of joy that your mom, June, is off quarantine. Celebrations for June and for a little bit more freedom and quality of life finally. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. And Vonda sharing that she's looking forward to the Advent wreath. And you and me both, Vonda. I'm so excited for this new tradition. Super Shopper Linda found a whole bunch of 6-foot trees that are going to light up that we'll be able to reuse every year, in addition to the live center Christ candle tree. So
good.
Yep. What else, church family? June, Elaine, Dwayne, anything?
Well, you mentioned those traveling. My granddaughter from Denver arrived yesterday. They were driving and came with her, with my two great-grandchildren. And they will be traveling back sometime this week.
Okay.
So for them specifically, perhaps.
Absolutely. Additional prayers for traveling back to Denver. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers. And Sandy's offering a joy for the nice weekend as well, and prayers for that. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers.
Hear our prayer.
For those of you who have not watched the sermon video, I just am so joy-filled for my time with Zalia this week and how committed she was to picking up that Bible we gave her back in September and practicing reading and setting up more time for this week. And it really just made my week. So for Zalia and for her determination, Lord, in your love, Hear our
Hear our
prayers.
prayer.
Good morning, Ashley. How's that moving in going? The house is looking fabulous, and we will join you in praying that the family stays healthy up to Christmas time so we can celebrate with your mom, who's pretty vulnerable, and for all of those being extra careful right now so that we can at least get some Christmas time in together without putting anyone at risk. Absolutely. Lord, in your love, hear our
Hear our
prayers.
prayer.
Ashley, I can't wait for you to meet Linda. By the way that I've seen you decorating and the way that Linda's been decorating for us at the church, like I think you two are kindred spirits and going to bring a lot of fun.
That's good.
Anything else, church family? All right, we'll go ahead and hold on a couple more minutes, June and Dwayne and Elaine and everyone on, and then we'll close with the Lord's Prayer. And
Okay.
Linda just sent in a prayer. Little baby Connor John is going to be baptized on Saturday, December 5th at Cornerstone United Methodist Church in Marshall, Minnesota. And it's Saturday, so his church family can witness via video on Sunday morning. And so everybody can be safe, but we can still properly welcome little Connor into the family. That's really exciting, Linda. I'm so glad he's doing well. Lord, in your
Great.
love.
That sounds like fun.
Right?
Great.
We got to get the celebrations in the midst of everything.
Right.
And let's see, Jackie Schmeltzer, if you're on, let us know how the new little one in your family is doing too. Cindy is offering prayers for Austin as he completes his last 3 weeks of the semester. And he's struggling with online school. And then please pray for Amy as she starts her new work assignment. So, prayers for everyone who's had to do transitions to online school, teachers as well as students and parents, and just how hard it's all been and how many pivots there are. It's hard enough to focus and learn the content, but when you keep having to change everything in the midst of that as well, it really adds up. And prayers for Sandy as she's continuing to help kids with reading at Hidden Valley Elementary, and for everyone in making the best out of a really hard situation. Lord, in your love, hear our prayers.
Hear our prayer.
Elaine, how are your grandkids doing with school? Oh. Ron Hill is celebrating how beautiful the church looks with all the decorations inside and outside. And thank you to Lisa Friesen. She put together a small COVID safe team to come in and put those decorations up inside, and they look absolutely beautiful. And so thank you so much, Lisa, for putting that together. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer.
Hear our prayer. Pastor Kate, I'm not sure I told you that I have a new great-grandchild.
No.
Yeah, he's my lesbian granddaughter and her partner, who is a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Heather had a 7-pound baby boy. His name is Finney James, and he's a redhead. He's so cute. He was born on July the 5th.
Oh my goodness.
I thought I hadn't. He's doing well. He's gaining well, and he's such a joy to the family.
Oh, I'm so glad, June. I'm sorry I missed that. That's so exciting. So for June's new great grandbaby, redheaded and all. And is Heather doing well and things are okay?
Yes, and she's back. She's back to work,
Okay.
and she was very lucky to find a neighbor who would take care of little Finny while
Oh,
she's at work.
good. Good. So here's to having a village come together and how important that is, especially in the midst of the pandemic for Heather and for neighbor and for Finny and for everything working out. Lord, in your love, hear our prayer.
Hear her prayer.
I love stories of God providing and making things happen and work out, June.
Yes.
All right. Well, as I'll go ahead and hold just one more minute if there are any other joys that you want to add in. And in the meantime, let me just give a few announcements that if you haven't filled out your pledge card yet, you can still mail it in. And if you need one, Lisa would be happy to send one your way. Just let us know. And then, like we mentioned earlier, come right back here on Facebook Live at 4:30 p.m. tonight, and we will have Advent Vespers. We'll have a prayer and a couple songs, and the words for those are in your Friday email from the church. And if you didn't get it, just send me an email and I'll send it to you again before 4:30. And then also, if you or your family would like to provide a reading for Sunday morning worship or for the Advent wreath lighting, we just need you to record a video of yourself reading the scripture or lighting the second, third, or fourth Advent candle for the different Sundays, and then contact Lisa with that. We'd love to get kids involved and everyone. So let us know if you would like to help out with that. And please do send us pictures of Christmases past for your family or with our church family. And we'd like to get those up on our website. So pictures that you're willing to have posted on our website. And then if you haven't gotten a small group together for a winter pod so that none of us are left out or alone this winter, please let us know. We have several people who have said that they were interested, and we being core has been calling to try to do some matchmaking and be sure that everyone's connected. So let us know. And then just one more item in that I have online office hours if you ever want to call and talk through anything or touch base on Tuesdays from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And then on Thursdays, normally from 2 to 5, but this Thursday will be 3 to 5 because I have a meeting with a conference that I need to attend to. So Thursday from 3 to 5 and Tuesday from 5:30 to 8. All right. And I don't see any more prayers coming through that I can see right now from the feed. So let's go ahead and close with the Lord's Prayer, and then I will see you all back again at 4:30. All right, let's pray, family. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Thank you all so much. June, Elaine, Dwayne, thank you. It was so wonderful to have you.
Well, thank you for setting it up, Pastor Kate. It's been fun.
Good. Okay, next Sunday then, right?
Okay.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.